Was muted. There, I muted. Ah, good. How's everybody doing? See, I got this shit under control. I just, was still muted. Hey, everybody. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello. What was next? So, how's everybody doing? I don't know. Does everybody have their loved ones nearby? Mine aren't nearby. But that's, I'll be okay. Don't worry. No, I'm just kidding. That sucks. I did Skype with them today. I was able to put on a real cool show for my kids with the planet behind me. My son's like, "How are you doing that?" And I'm like, it's actually set up in a way on this computer that it's just as easy for me to make it so I'm floating in space." So, had some fun with that. Put myself upside down a few times. Typical kid stuff, stuff that really lights their world up. I'm having my cat hair filled coffee because my cup was sitting there for a while and I didn't realize while I was sitting here stroking the cat away it was fluffing up my coffee with a wonderful layer of cat fur. So now that my coffee's fully made, there's been the odd one in there. I'm sure I've gulped a few down. Good for you. Yes. So that's how you do it here. Eat cat fur. I don't know. What else is there to talk about? What's everybody been doing? Let's see who's here. Let's see. We got Craven. We got Real Non Sequitur. Janie, how you doing? Chris, Beach 8. All these faces I recognize. Well, faces. Haha. That's funny, right? Dartman, Jackalope Herdman. I thought I was going to call you Hardmaster, which would be a way cooler name. Think about Jackalope Hardmaster. It's got so many connotations. Nikki Daly, I want to call you Daly every time I see that, but then I catch myself the last second. So if it sounds like I'm as it comes out, that's what happened. For No Reason, Tommy Gronvold. Have I ever pronounced that right? Tommy, how's it going, Tommy? Tommy G. Tommy G, everybody. Woo! I am Bella's up there. I see Bella way up there. 9 o'clock here. I like the way you think. Isla, good to see you. And if I missed anybody, I apologize. I'm sure there's some more people who have said hi. Jinzu, I can't pronounce that, but hi, buddy. Quit asking me to sprinkle them titties. You just demonetized me, I'm sure of it. Peter Harrington, Mr. Andret. I'm on the daily special. They don't tell you what it is. They say sativa. That's all you get. That's all you get. I think it's probably like whatever they have a lot of, and they just like sativa, there you go, 20%. Like I think it is daily. Oh, well, you spelt it. Okay, well, I'm not gonna tell you how you spelt it. That's like, see, like I would think that's Dali, but isn't that the wonderful thing about language? Beaver, Michael Barrett. I feel like I recognize you forever. Like, do I not recognize you forever? There's some people that have been around since the beginning, the early days of Brainy Beaver, the most terribly named. I mean, Brainy Beaver. Don't get me wrong. Like, I feel like I got myself held down against the average human being as far as my level of knowledge. But I feel like I'm not saying I feel like not brainy. I'm just saying like I feel like maybe I could have had a better. Bring my mic down just a hair. I feel like I could have had a better tag. Harry Beaver would have been too forward, I imagine. YouTube probably would have had a problem with that. And so many people like unsubscribing their husbands from these. Like, I don't think he needs to be subscribed to Harry Beaver. I don't care what the fuck they show there. Hi, Mark Beiser, how you doing, derp? Good to see you, buddy. This music is terrible. What the fuck? I hit shuffle on this bitch and it just came out terribly. I mean, yeah, okay, this music's kind of fluffy, and I get that. And if you're like a hardcore rock lover, I apologize for the music you get subjected to on my channel. But this shit's free. At least, so far so good. I haven't actually been claimed off anything on this YouTube channel that claims to be, no copyright music. So, I guess I could imagine that one day somebody will sell their piece of music to some label and then that'll change. I guess we'll find out. All of a sudden there'd be like a 1 minute chunk of my video just missing Does sound like a kink stripper name. See? Told ya. It's like Daly City, California. Well, I don't know fucking... So Daly City, California? I would have pronounced it Daly City, California. I'd have been like, that's a fucked up name place. You know that place is named Daly? Holy shit. That's what would have happened there. Because, yeah, I'm not familiar with that city. Craven coming in with the American location like everybody knows where it is. Does sound like a kick. Oh, no, sorry, I read that. Well, what would I call it if not Brainy Beaver? Beaver was where I was going just because of the Canadianness of it all. But then, of course, you know, statistically speaking, that was probably being Bella Charge already donating $2 New Zealand. Thank you very much, sir. Have some bacon money. Well, you know what? I really appreciate it because with the ongoing, I don't want to say the word, but with the ongoing current global situation, if you will, I feel like it was already a bit of a slow winter, and I feel like people are just not going to get it. Because I don't think I'm calling you to my house to come in from wherever the hell you've been if I don't need you to come into my house. So, like, if something really important breaks, then I'll get a serviceman in. But, like, unless that happens, I don't really see a need to have you in my house. I can wait and do those things later, which is what most people are probably going to be thinking. So I would say that my fledgling business is probably... I think I'm a YouTuber for now. Let's just put it this way, everybody, okay? I think that I'm officially a YouTuber for the next month or so. You know, barring the odd emergency call, but even then, we're about to enter... Okay, so it's March, mid-March at best, too. So we're about to enter a time of year where it's going to rapidly warm up. Hey, 204, buddy, how you doing? We're about to enter a period where we're going to rapidly see a warm-up. And so, you know, the other thing is, like, you could probably heat the house with a couple electric heaters. Like, I don't even think you need to have somebody over then. So until we get into summer, which is, like, heat here is, like, June. So, you know, late May, maybe, if it's a nice warm spring summer. Anyways, if we once we get into that, we're going to be into quite a slow period. Like, until we get into that, sorry, we're going to be awfully slow because I just don't think that you'd call somebody up if you don't need to. I did get water today. Saw a lot of people touching their faces. I was like, stop it! Stop! I didn't say shit to them. I just kept my gloves on. I didn't have... I wasn't the trill gloves. I wasn't blue gloving it around town. I wore my... I thought, how can I not look like a freak and still protect myself? So I wore, like, leather gloves. Like driving gloves, but, like, insulated. And it's winter still here, so legit, I just looked like I liked being warm. But I was... Yeah, like, I got in the vehicle and I just... On the gloves too, like all over the gloves, and I wiped them down with like a Lysol wipe, and you know, because I'm kind of all alone now. Like, I don't know, guys, if you guys noticed the title. I haven't said anything yet, and we're gonna get to Flurfers. Don't worry, this is gonna be fun. But I don't know if you tell me if the music's too loud. I got separate controls, so I can always turn it down separately. Yeah, I don't know if you read the title or like really paid attention to the oh god, what's the information I'm looking for? The description. Thank you, Lord. I do not have a family around me right now. I am straight up bachelor beaving it. Not because I'm actually I can't talk tonight. Not because I'm actually bacheloring it. Thank you. I mean, at least she assures me she hasn't taken the kids and run off. I have her word to go on. No, let's face it. The situation evolved a lot in a 1 week span, and the difference between the time that she left and the time that, you know, it was time to come back, which would be tomorrow, a lot of things have really rapidly changed, and we're very much on a very aggressive upward slope. Now, children likely be totally fine. 30-something-year-old wife likely be totally fine. The bottom line is it's just not worth traipsing it around when she has family there. She's in a safe place. She's with her mother and father. She has her brothers and stuff there with all their kids and stuff, so they can, you know, still even have some play dates and everybody can still be very safe and isolated and protected. So, and that way we're not passing it around to people around us, and it's just safer for everybody involved. So in a nutshell, I have this grand, it's not a mansion. I want to say mansion. No, I wish. Oh God, it's just a house. It's a bungalow. Thank you. There's one floor above. I'm in a basement. I've got tiny little windows, just like a lot of people, you know. So nothing fancy here, you know. So yeah, but it's all mine. And I was cleaning and preparing for my family to come home, as all men do when their wife and kids go away, because we don't do shit while you're gone. Just so you know, ladies, we shut that shit down hard. There's dishes on the counters. There's the dog is like, just like my life. it became video games and just bacon for for the first 5 days anyways, and then I started cleaning, but then I found out they weren't coming home. It's done. I don't have to worry about it for like a month. Anyways, I'm joking. Obviously, that's kind of sucky, but you know what? You gotta stay positive, and I'm in a place that's good. And let's face it, I'm healthy. At least I got a little bit of a sniffle, but let's face it, I have kids, and that's never going away until the kids have been away from me for probably a couple weeks, because you know, incubation times and all that funness. So, and I've been staying up too late because, you know. Anyways, I see some people waffling out of here, so I can tell that I'm not the most entertaining person in the world, and I apologize to you people that came in thinking that you came into a quality stream. I don't know what to tell you. You came into this stream, not a quality. It doesn't say quality stream on the front. It would be like M. Benz then. It would have to be like quality globe earth content. Is that how I would label it? You shut your mouth right now. Stop letting my wife know these secrets. Yeah, but it just becomes like shirts flying out in different directions, and like you just been, okay, so you wake up and you just like, it's like you look around and you're like, I got 2 fucking days. Holy shit. Like next thing you know, like, don't get me wrong, music's pumping and shit, but you're just wiping shit down. You're vacuuming floors that haven't been vacuumed since they left, and it's a shit show. Deny. All the men are telling me that I'm giving away their secrets. They don't like this. They're not happy about this. Anyways, what the hell just came on? Unacceptable. I have standards, and it's got to be the fluffiest techno music all around. Whatever that was, unacceptable, okay? You got to feel like you're in a Europop session. That's the idea here. It's got to be like breaking out glow sticks and like but anyways, you're getting me. I've been alone for so long at this point already. It's been like what, like 10 days? I was thinking of documenting this, and then like I could make it funny. Day 32, it's like my hair's just fucked. I had a dream last night that a human was near me. Yeah, be like one of those people that locks himself in their virtual reality. And, oh my nose! You're not supposed to touch your face! Why? All right, well, I'm not out. My house is pretty wiped down these days. Anyways, all right. That's enough waffling about on the subjects. Putting the K in quality. There you go, buddy. Just like all those flat earthers. Got a little bit of like jaw pain, but I think it's because of the sinus. I thought I hit pause just now. What the hell just went down? There we go. Hey, there we go. All right, let's jump into it. The first beautiful nugget I have for you is the most conspiracy-minded people of them all. It's these. Well, he's likely a flat earther too. I think he was a flat earther. That's how I found him. I'm sure that's why I'm subscribed. There is absolutely no reason I would be subscribed to this person other than they were a flat earther. But anyway, so moving forward from that, we can pop the TV up here. Now, this gentleman seems to, if you look at the title here, it's a little cut off, but okay, so fleet of white vans behind school. And, well, that's me getting into a back and forth with some idiots, but we'll get to that. So, okay, so everybody get ready. This is going to rock your world, okay? Is everybody ready for this? Because I just don't think you realize how much of a conspiracy... Listen, this is what's happening, okay? This guy has figured it out. Wish my teeth would stop hurting. It's kind of bugging me. Probably clenching my jaw. I'm absolutely certain it's because I'm clenching my jaw. It's all right here. And it's probably because of, you know, my wife and family being halfway across the country. Even though I feel fine, I'm probably like doing that thing where I'm just like, in fact, if I squeeze my jaw, that's exactly where it hurts. So I'm clenching, and I have a problem with clenching my jaw when I get aggravated. So clearly I'm more bothered than I think. Isn't the human brain a wonderful cesspool of garbage? All right, everybody, you ready? He's about to split this bitch wide open. Here you go. Ready? What is that? What is that? Do you see that? There's more of them. Let's see. We got NAMI Comfort Systems USA. Quality People Building Solutions. Now, I'm willing to bet that a whole bunch of you people out there already have a really good idea of what this van is, like what kind of company would have a van like this. First of all, we've got two predominant colors. Now, I also own an HVAC company, and I'm going to tell you what, these two colors are very common. I own a shitty HVAC company, that's me, and it's not making any money right now, but that's the way they start, god damn it. This is the primary colors that a lot of HVAC companies have somewhere in their logo. It could be a sun and a snowflake, or you know, it could be, there's all kinds of ways of doing. You can do the lettering in half and half, or you could do this really interesting swirl they have going on over here, which kind of indicates like, oh, like you know, like, oh, like from cold turning it into hot, and like hot turning to cold. Like, it's very symbolic, and yet, oh, it also fits into their Comfort Systems USA. What a nifty logo. And look at the NAMI also is like blue, like sky. And what is this up here? Oh, is that a sun? Oh my, that's a sun. So what you're telling me is this has all of the key characteristics of a typical HVAC company logo. Oh my, this is amazing. Okay, so Comfort Systems USA, quality people building solutions. Okay. Let's see some more. Let's break this shit wide open. And I'll be honest with you, if I was a really, really smart person, I should have went to that website and had that ready for you, but I don't. So I don't really care, because we all know it's a fucking HVAC company. Excuse me, I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm working on the F-bombs, thank you. I get it from my dad. Thanks. Let's see. Okay, so this one... Okay, so this is the one that they're all lit up about right here. I think this is the one that's killing people. Like these people down here in the comments. I think this is... Okay, so... Oh, stop shaking your camera. Come on. We gotta read that crap. I can't really... Somebody else apparently was able to read it. I'll read the comments. But, okay, so one thing I noticed... I saw the word fire somewhere there. I was sure at one point I caught the word fire. And what I think that is that's a fire panel company. Like, they got a GE symbol right here. It's like a life-saving system thing. Systems plus... You know what? I'll be fucked if we couldn't just go there. Give me 1 second. We'll go there. Let's go there. Go there. I think I can get that. www.sys... plus Wilcom? WLCOM? Alright. Okay. Who thinks they know what that says? Systems plus It has it on the back. Make sure you tag me if you think you know. Oh, fuck! Never mind. Never mind. Oh, look at me, big smart guy. I guess I kind of scrolled through this when I watched it. Well, there you go. Oh my god! Just make a fool out of me. Paging and sound. Okay, so this is okay. This is gonna be great. So here, let's make this bigger for everybody. Oh, by the way, I've been working on a new room, and I wasn't quite ready to unveil it, but in a minute, maybe we'll whip it out. We'll just like for viewing. You'll see. It's kind of fun. It's fun. It's it's a bunch of toilet paper. I've got a little window cut out. I'm gonna put a TV in the center. That's not done yet. You know what? I'll show you next time. It's gonna be fun. So next time we're streaming, we're gonna be watching. This window is gonna be like a little toilet paper window, and there's a TV gonna be wedged in the toilet paper. So it'll be kind of cool. Anyways, so we got paging and sound. Well, paging and sound is likely going to be well, please don't call the phone number. I mean, this is my content, but I mean, yeah, don't bug these people. This is ridiculous. He phones them at the end here. Listen.
I just wondered, I noticed they were a contractor van.
Yeah, so we're gonna just don't leave. We're getting to that, okay? So hold on, let's let him zoom in here. There. Oh, don't do it. Oh shit. There we go. Paging and sound. Okay, so this is gonna be like intercoms right here. You know, like Billy, your mom's called. Can you please report to the office? You know, okay, I'll send Billy down. Okay. You know, like that's what this is. Okay. Apartment entry and intercom. Well, I mean, that's basically like you can lump those together. Campus security. Okay, so we've got some security camera stuff. Maybe some, you know, I don't know, key card entry stuff. We've got phone data and fiber. Ooh, biometric security. This is the one that's fine. Let's lighten them on fire because they do biometric security. Oh, that's why they call it biometric security. Hey, dumbless beaver. It's like, okay, man, biometric security is like a fingerprint reader. Like, come on. Nurse call. I don't know what a nurse call is, but maybe that's like hospital nurse thing calls of some sort. Nurse call. Maybe that's like one of those necklace things. That see, and okay, I did read the word fucking fire. There it is. So you've got mass notification. Anyways, you get where I'm going with this. You get this is all just like communication shit. And then like right here, okay, so systems plus WI. Oh man, that looked like a whole word from over there. WI.com. I put .com.com. Ah, shit. It took me to like, do you want to buy .com.com? You goddamn extortionists. All right, yeah, there we go. Okay, I got that ready. We're gonna pop it on the screen in 1 second. So you see the fire security here. We're gonna come back. Something sexy to look at, you know. So we've got this systems plus security fire card access. Like this is just fire panels. Okay, so like I told them in the comments, I'm like, this is not uncommon for HVAC companies to need to work with fire panel companies. Like I literally have to phone them if I go into a building and I trace the problem to the fire panel. And I've had that happen because the fire panel, okay, Flurfers, you're gonna get your HVAC 101 here, okay? When there is a fire in a commercial or large public building, there's building codes for this. That's why when you enter an apartment block, there's that panel that's like in glass and it's got all the lights on it and stuff like that. And it's like definitely like runs something. That's the fire panel. And what that panel does is it controls all of like everything that happens when there's a fire detection in the building. So when they detect a fire, one of the things that you do, let me just moving something. One of the things you do is you shut down the ventilation system because what do you not want to give a fire that is rapidly burning through a building that people are now trying to escape from? You don't want to give it air. And you don't want to pump the smoke around and fill the hallways with it. If the fire's on the end of the building, keep the fire at the end of the building. Don't pump the smoke around the building. If the fire is at the end of the building and it's starving for air because it's smoky and thick down there, that's perfect. That's going to slow it down so the fire department can come and get water on it, and they can put the fire out. So there are tons of reasons, Craven Mordick, almost like when they build buildings, they run all that shit at the same time. When they build, oh well, yeah, of course, I've been part of building large buildings. Everything you're communicating, even with like, you know, like you'll get told to move a wire. It's like you can't put that there, and you're like, why not? And it's like, well, we need to put this here, and you know there'll be rules where this has to be. For instance, I ran my refrigeration lines across a stairwell, like an escape stairwell. You cannot do that. The only things that are allowed to go into an escape stairwell, like or through them or penetrate into them, are things that are needed for the escape stairwell. If you've got a waterhead that wants to come in to spray water in the escape stairwell to keep it from being on fire, perfect, that can go in there. If you need a light bulb in there, you can send a wire in there. If you need an emergency exit light, you can send a wire in for that. If you need a control for a door, whatever, you can send that in there. But if you need to just cut across in the building to get to the other side of it, you're going around it, up it, over, or just whatever, but you're not penetrating into the fire escape room, because now you're creating another point where air can get in when your pipe melts out of the way or whatever the deal is. You're creating an entry point for the fire. They want the stairwells to be as protected as possible so people can get out of the building. This is all building code, so this is not rocket science, it's building code. But anyways, so moving forward. Oh, these are so boring. I'm gonna skip ahead. Okay, so you get the idea. Here, this is where the juice starts.
Wait while I transfer your call. High school office, this is Valerie.
Hey there. I just noticed some white vans in the parking lot. I was wondering if you could tell me what they were doing.
Who is this?
This is Jim.
Jimmy Two Toes. I was just wondering what they were doing, you know? What are you wearing? Oh god, you smell nice. Wait, sorry, no, I was at the high school. Yeah, what are they doing at the high school again, sir?
Okay.
Her answer is awesome. You just hear it. She's already penetrating demonetized. Yeah, that's a good point. You said penetrate. Everybody's jumping on my words. That's funny. That's cute. So this is awesome. You can hear it. She already knows who she's dealing with. Okay. And by the way, they take this as like a guilt thing. What did you do? There it is.
From.
Oh, what did they say? Did you hear that?
Just from the city, you know. I was just wondering. I noticed they were I just noticed some white
didn't go far enough
vans
back
in the parking lot. I was wondering if you could tell me what they were doing.
I'm just gonna let it play right now.
Who is this?
This is Jim.
Okay.
From the city, you know. I was just wondering.
You tell that woman in the back to shut that. I'm just kidding. That's how I feel.
I just wondered. I noticed they were contractor vans. I was just wondering if there was anything scheduled at the high school today for them to be working on.
Yep, we've got stuff going on.
You can already tell. She's like, yep, we got stuff going on. Like, why the F do you need to know? Like, why are you bugging me? You guys saw CC. I knew somebody'd spot that.
Is it related to the virus at all?
No.
Oh. Is it anything to do with the 5G?
Oh god, that's awesome. Okay, so the comment. So I said they're HVAC vans. When schools shut down, people do work in them. You paranoid people just waste people's time. Comfort Systems, that's a heating and cooling. Other van is a fire panel company. Listen, Yeah, that's why it states they install fiber optic tech and biometric tech on the side of the van. All these CEOs stepping down will soon be stepping back up into the 5G prescribed companies, all synergistically working together. And one of them will be... One of them will for sure be a company facial recognition in real time through all schools, and the high volume of data traffic needed will be used through 5G networks. Anything else? Fucking comes in there and drops that fucking nugget on the table. Holy, I don't even know how to counter that. Might have countered it like this. Said, dude, that's called controls. The stuff that runs the buildings you enter every day is ran by wires. Some of them are fiber optic. That school's heat is likely controlled from a central location. This is normal stuff, but you don't work with it, so you wouldn't know. When I fix heat systems, I sometimes, and this is true, I sometimes have to call a building that's not on location, everybody, which really chafes my asshole when I have to do that. Because, like, all you want to do is, like, fire this thing up, and you're like... pull the phone out, you dial the number you've been given, and you go like prompt 5, and then you like, you know, hashtag 82, and then like, you know, and then you get a person, and you're like, yeah, it's unit 55, and because you're looking at the unit, and they're like trying to fire it up. And the one time it wasn't working at all, and it was because they'd mislabeled the units. And so for like 2 hours I dicked around with this woman on the phone, and I couldn't for the life of me get her to understand that what she was doing was not making the unit in front of me operate. And I'm like, listen, lady, nothing is happening here. So like, you can keep saying that you've turned it on, but it is not getting a signal to come on. But meanwhile, like the unit 100 yards away on halfway across the Walmart is turning on, you know. And of course it's like a football field away from you, and you have no idea, and you're like, oh, 2 hours later, that's such, oh, this is silly, you know, we got the unit numbers screwed up. And that it's just, and meanwhile it's the end of the day on a Friday, and all you want to do is go home. This thing's been fixed for the entire 2 hours, but you can't even test run it because, and then it becomes obvious why they've been bitching about all their heating problems. It's because they're controlling the wrong units. And thus is the joy of operating things remotely. But through wires. Some of them are fiber optic. I have a fiber optic cable on my TV. It's not magic technology. Jesus Christ. They think like you put a fiber optic cable in, or something says biometrics, and all of a sudden it's like, it's like, male, 36 years old. It smells like cottage cheese. It's flurfer. Designate destroy. You know, 5G. It's really quite interesting, isn't it? And on that subject, we can move forward pretty much. I mean, I don't need to read much else. I mean, it's just a bunch of people that think that the 5G is coming to get them, and that somehow this is all just like a big conspiracy, and that is going to lead us to Cece.
Cece,
of course.
Chris from New York, Westchester
Hi, Cece. We all know who you are, sadly.
County. I believe it's March 17th or 18th. I'm not 100% sure. 2020.
I mean, I'm doing my own I Am Legend here, so sometimes I'm not sure, and I get it, but I don't claim to be one of the smartest people on Earth. Sorry. That guy does.
How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's good, because I'm sure you're getting fucked somehow or another. Sure. I'm sure of that.
No, that might have happened if my wife came home. That's not happening now. Oh, he means, oh, I get it. Yeah, I am. She's stuck across the country. Whoops.
You're home. If you're a doctor?
Little X-rated Beaver humor over here. Don't mind me.
Yeah, you're working. You're probably going on one of these radio stations and scaring everybody, telling them to stay indoors. Lock yourself indoors.
Like every doctor goes on a radio station.
You might get this coronavirus. I visited one of my buddies who owns a deli. He's an Italian guy. I like him a lot.
Hey, we got Craven Mordick saying he used fiber optic cable all the time. The more complex they make the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drains. It's true with everything. The more listen, play some oxygen not included. You could make some magical devices, but if you don't make it with like redundancies built in, there's always going to be problems. I mean, human stuff is like that. It's just, I mean, there's not a car out there that doesn't get a recall. It's like, that one fucking exploded. Holy shit. You know what? We should put a pipe on the rest of them that doesn't light on fire. It's a good idea. Yeah, you should get on that. Let's get that done. You know, like, it doesn't matter what gets built. Everything breaks. I hate it when I get people, they're like, what happened? And I'm like, 32 years old, it broke. Well, how could it break? What do you mean, how could it break? It's 32 fucking years old. It's going to break eventually. This thing doesn't rejuvenate. It's always, and meanwhile, like, I had a guy, building owner, he had, like, these units that were worth $100,000 a piece, and they're on, you know, it's a complex. There's like 10 buildings with like 10 of these each. And like 2 of them broke down and kept breaking down. Fair enough. But it had nothing to do with me. I was doing everything that Mitsubishi was telling me to do, literally, because these things were expensive. Mitsubishi was directly involved. And there was nothing going on my end. It was to do with their programming, and they were letting them sit idle too long in the winter in our winter climate. And so they were freezing up and blasting themselves when they would come on. You know, it was without getting technical, there's a lot of shit going down. They've changed the programming. They don't do that anymore. But they, you know, the guy's going, well, how could this happen? I'm like, what do you mean, how could it happen? He's like, well, why are we having these problems? I'm like, man, there's a problem. Mitsubishi's paying for it, and we're dealing with it. It's like, but how could this happen? I'm like, listen, you have a BMW. I've seen you driving it. Have you ever taken it in for a repair under warranty? Well, it's different. I'm like, how is that different? It's $100,000 piece of machine. This is a $100,000 piece of machine. It broke. We're fixing it. Like, it's just like, fuck, like, come on. It's not logic. I don't understand it. It's not a logical thought process.
He's got about 20 employees in there.
I get it. Everybody's assholes chafe when something breaks, okay? I have broken shit, too. That's the other thing, too. When people say this stuff to me, like, I'm the only one that gives... like, they're the only ones that has broken stuff, which I feel it, too. I feel your pain. But, like, the more shit you own, the more shit that breaks. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be made of plastic or metal. And it could be a machine or it could be a trinket. If you use it, it's going to break. If you don't use it, eventually it's probably going to break anyways. Because shit gets brittle, shit gets old. Just breaks. My life, and the thing is, I have no remorse for these people. Because it's not a car. I'm not a car mechanic, Craven. But that's funny. Did you try replacing the muffler? Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. Let's just move on.
They're all cooking, and he makes great dishes here.
Oh, good, by the way. He's been going out to get food.
It's Italian.
Here. Oh, here, he's going to tell you how we're all being terrible citizens of the world because we're not going out and paying money and buying stuff from people and going and receiving it over the counter and letting the neighbors cough on us and stuff. We're being terrible people, in CC's opinion, just so you know.
Indoors.
Sure that this is going to go over well with everybody.
Lock yourself indoors. Don't come out. You might get this coronavirus. I visited one of my buddies who owns a deli. He's an Italian guy. I like him a lot. He's got about 20 employees in there. And they're all cooking, and he makes great dishes here. Chris, thank you for coming in, patroning my establishment. Because we have been hurting for the last 5 days. Nobody's come in here. That's sad, guys. That's really sad. And disappoints me, in a way. Because I know many of you are flat earthers that are watching me right now.
It's first of all, the thing that crosses my mind is, like, he's got forks in his hand. He's got things that he's holding that other people have touched. And that's fine. The people, I'm not saying the people he's interacted with are sick. They might not be. That's great. If they're not sick, that's fantastic. I really appreciate that they're not. But he doesn't know if they're sick yet. They don't know if they're sick yet. Nobody really knows if they're sick. No, I'm sick now. I just touched my nose. Ah! Where's the... There's Lysol wipes around here, but I made that mistake the other day. It just was not pleasant. I was just like... Oh, they're ammonia, by the way. That's really healthy for you, just so you know.
I know you're in troubling times right now, as I am. Okay? But we're going to get through this. It's all bullshit. This is complete fucking nonsense. You know it.
Come on, CC. We don't use F-bombs on this channel.
Okay?
Right?
You are not going to shut down a country over a couple of thousand deaths over a flu. Okay? There's some other agenda that they're doing.
See, Ted.
Frightened about right now is what
I mean, that bouffant hair of his is amazing. Did anybody ever see the CC as a, I'll try to find it while he talks here. Did ever see CC as a hairbrush? Somebody made that like a year ago. Let's see if I can just find it as a search hairbrush. CC hairbrush flat earth. I'm gonna do upload date. No, okay, it won't be that easy to find, but there's a video out there that has a hair, or no, not a hairbrush. What am I thinking? Toilet brush, dummy. In fact, maybe that's why I never got it. I entered it super darned wrong. Oh man, I'm just rocking the house. Here, CC, take it away for a second.
I mean, this. Just look at all the signs. Look at all the signs. I mean, there's so many of them. I mean, I could name off 100 right now, but let's just put one out right now. Okay.
Oh, he's angry. Oh, he's angry. Here it goes.
The curve.
He's flattening that curve, bro.
Coronavirus has flat Earth written all over it. Okay, and then some. They're mocking you. They are mocking you right now by locking everything down. Can you go to a restaurant right now? No. Can you get any toilet paper? Who stole all the fucking toilet paper? That's what I would like to know. I'm telling you, I'm going to contact these supermarkets, and I want to see their videotape footage of those days.
Who the fuck stole the toilet paper? He's angry. You know what this means? I think we nailed it. I think we got this, guys. And honestly, I think we got this. Look at him. Look how angry he is. He's been wiping his ass with rags because he thought it was all bullshit and didn't go out and get toilet paper. He's like, fuck those people, a bunch of animals. And then now here we are like a week without toilet paper. he's starting to freak out because who took all the toilet paper? Oh my god, we have to see that part again.
Let's flatten the curve. Okay, I mean, this coronavirus has flat Earth written all over it. Okay, and then
where is it? Where is it?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut.
There it is.
Toilet paper. Who stole all the fucking toilet paper? That's what I would like to know. I'm telling you, I'm gonna contact these supermarkets, and I want to see their videotape footage of those days when this disease was first told, you know, when everybody was running rampant and going shopping, because I didn't see anybody rushing to the supermarket and rushing to all these places. I didn't see them do.
Well, guess what? I bought 3 bags over the course of 4 weeks, so it wasn't that complicated. Listen, and I'll be honest with everybody. I'm not saying the goddamn word this whole stream, just so everybody knows. And he didn't either, so I was actually okay playing his stuff. I had been telling another channel that they were being sensationalists, not one in our community, a channel that was saying, oh, by September everybody in the world will be infected, and I was like, you're getting a little dramatic. Calm down, calm down, bro. And to be honest with you, I think I got some apologies to dish out a little bit, because, you know, couple things changed within it wasn't even like 2 weeks after that like a lot of stuff had changed. And it was, if you were following the news, it wasn't that hard to find that, like, notice the difference of like, oh, this is out of the gates now. And then they went, there's going to be a toilet paper shortage. As soon as you say that, I mean, I already know they are right. People are cattle. I'm not saying they're wrong, but as soon as they say, oh, there's going to be a toilet paper shortage, I'm like, well, you can guarantee there's going to be now, and I'm going to make sure I'm not the one with the toilet paper shortage. So, you know, I went to Costco and bought the typical Costco bag, which is massive, let's face it. So I bought one, and then like a week later, I told my wife while she was going grocery shopping to buy another big bag, and that was before the frenzy. And now I have TP up the wazoo. And I think I had part of a bag already, but that bag's gone now. See how quick it happens? Next thing you know, just like CC here, you wipe in your ass with rags, and you're fucking angry about it.
You know, when everybody was running rampant and going shopping, because I didn't see anybody rushing to the supermarket and rushing to all these places. I didn't see them do that. Okay, but I want to see the videotape footage. I want to see the people.
Oh yeah, no, Mark, you're 100%. He's over 50. He's obese, morbidly obese. I mean, the thing is, you look at those charts, and I'm apparently obese. They could eat shit. I mean, you know, I'll be honest with you. In the Nathan Thompson video, I was pushing my stomach out a little bit. I'm not quite that large. I got donut. It's okay. But there was a little bit extra. I was kind of popping that tummy, you know. So, hey, baby, pushing that baby out, you know. Fatty liver and all that. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with you completely, Mark. 100%. I absolutely think you're dead on. People like him are actually the kind of people that could be a little bit more concerned. And I'll be honest with you, now, there's an asterisk here that, hey, BM, do you want to send me a message on, oh, that is you sending me, wrench me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to confirm. Okay, so there was an event where I looked at my stuff and I had 2 BM furballs, and I don't know how that happened, and they had the same identical name. So he got unwrenched as a safety precaution to make sure that the next time he gets wrenched, I know that I'm dealing with BM furball. So now I've confirmed it, and he's re-wrenched. I can't tell if this is a conspiracy face. Here, come back to me. I can't tell. What does it say here? I can't tell if that is a constipated face with meat sweats. I mean, he might be packing it in just to hold her down. It's possible. Like, he's like, I refuse to wipe my ass without toilet paper. So he's just like a baby. I'll tell you what, my child would get all angry and stuff when he was holding it down like that. Because when you first start putting toilet training, I don't know anybody else has had this problem, but like, they'll hold it in. Literally, like, he would hold it in for a week before he wouldn't go to the bathroom. And then we would have to like put a diaper on him so that he would poop. And he would like, it would take like 10 minutes. All of a sudden you'd be like, where'd he go? He's pooping. You'd find him like choking on moisture. You'd find him like pressing one out underneath something, right? So, you know, it's like a mental thing, right? He's probably just like holding her down right now, getting all angry. They'd be so much better children after that. Once you got that poop out of them, they were happy. Just like CC will be. CC, just find a place to poop. Cut up a rag, buddy. You'll be happy. I promise. Get that constipated face out.
Stuff. I guarantee you, if I ask them, they're going to say, you know what? Our video from that day seems to be gone. Because there was only a short period of time. All these supermarkets just... Because
they run on a 24-hour or 48-hour loop. Because they don't need to have a billion, you know, tapes or, like, gigabytes of data laying around. There's no problems. Then they throw the footage away in a lot of cases. It depends on where you are. I'm sure a casino keeps it.
Just got wiped out of everything. And toilet paper of all things. And this is countrywide. I think it's worldwide too.
Yeah, it's worldwide. Like you cannot get toilet paper.
No, I mean, I'm speaking to people in the UK. I'm speaking to people from all over, and everybody...
Why the fuck do you Americans always jump to UK? We are right here.
Worldwide.
I love you.
There is a worldwide shortage of fucking toilet paper. We can't get it. The makers should be making it like gangbusters right now. They're gonna make so much money.
They already did. We bought all their toilet paper.
They're mocking everybody.
I don't have COVID. I have cannabis lung. Okay, everybody. Oh fuck! I said it. God damn it!
They are setting us up for something really big.
Reviewer, YouTube reviewer. This is not what the stream was about.
They have destroyed the economy. They have locked down our country. They have locked down our state.
Hey, Vishanti's here.
Our states.
F you too, Vishanti. I love you.
To come down with, I mean,
hey, we'll get you back in here for another stream one of these nights. Don't worry.
U.S. to even have a patient zero. Patient zero was in New Rochelle, New York. It's right here. It's like 10 minutes away from me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is just great. I mean, this is wonderful. Good luck.
So he's going through all the stages of grief right now, isn't he? Do you also wonder if all the bidet owners laugh at all the toilet paper crazes every time they... Bidets can go to hell. I don't know. To me, it seems nasty I mean, don't get me wrong, not cleaning your ass after you going to the bathroom, like technically just wiping it. Well, you can clean it up pretty good that way, but like that's a good point. You're not really washing anything, and it is kind of disgusting at the end of the day. And bidets probably ultimately are cleaner, but I have this issue with getting cold water wedged up my asshole every time I go to the bathroom. It's just a thing. I don't know. That's why maybe why they haven't gotten popular over here. Not to mention the French were like not exactly known for their cleanliness at the time. So why did that become a thing that was known to did they even own bidets, or was it just like a couple people? And I'm not saying that's how the French are now, by the way. This is no discrimination channel, unless you're a flirter, at which point just all discrimination. But that was a historical thing, I think. By the way, I'm not trying to drudge up international rifts here or anything. Got some Frenchers out there. Hey, what you doing? Eh? I don't know. That might have been a different. I'm being very bad. We're gonna move off before I SJW myself into hell.
Going out to eat dinner or anything like that. No, wait. There are no restaurants that are open. Go ahead, walk by. All the seats are up on the table. No, sorry, we can't take anybody. 10 or more people. We're not allowed to. They can't come in. Oh shit. Everybody's paranoid. They're walking around with masks.
You know what? I have an idea. I have a good idea. Why don't they go to the I need to do that like a song, like PIMP. You guys PIMP. Except I'm gonna do the COVID like that. Maybe I'll get a song. Ooh, that's fun. Maybe I could record like a little song, so every time I want to say that word, I'll just play my cover of PIMP. Is that who sings that? It's 50 Cent, isn't it? Somebody tell me who sings that. So yeah, he could go around and do the COVID challenge if he wants. He can go lick some doorknobs and stuff. As long as I propose that he licks the doorknob and then cleans it with a sterile wipe. Okay, this is the proposal. I don't want him to spread nothing. So I would prefer it if he goes along and licks the doorknob really good. Like make sure you wrap your tongue all the way around it. Like lick the backside where all the crud builds up. That's probably gonna have the most moisture for it to propagate in. And then when he's done, I just want him to take a Lysol wipe and just give it a quick little wipe and make sure that he's protecting other people, because he's not concerned about this at all. So why would it affect him? I think that this would be the way to prove to all of us stupid globies that we're overreacting and that we shouldn't be protecting our elders and our sick loved ones. We'll just let him keep talking himself into a hole here.
What are you going in for surgery? Oh no, we're worried about the coronavirus. COVID-19. I'm sure there's...
Shut your mouth! Ah!
See shit like this. Hey, look, you know what? I've never seen anything like this. Where every
God damn it, CC! I was doing okay. You just fucking spelled it out like the AI is just gonna be like, yeah, that's it right there. Kill that fucking stream.
Okay, I'm in the busiest avenue right now. And there's really very few people out. Everybody's hunkered down. And that's my question. Why do they want us home? Why are they completely evacuating all the schools, is my question. Because there's no need to keep children out of school right now. Actually, the best place for them right now would be in school.
Keep talking, CZ.
Don't you think? Don't you think? I know I've said in the past that kids come in with colds all the time, but right now everybody's playing it safe. There's nobody sick. And there's nobody sick here in Westchester County, New York.
That's just horse shit. That is not true, CC, and it's just, anyways. Hey, listen, okay. By the way, I want to tell everybody. I know this has been a big subject lately, and I think people are probably getting a little tired of it. And I am not trying to copy, I'm gonna take this off so I can get serious with you people for a second. I'm not trying to copy Team Skeptic or FTFE or any of the people that have maybe said that they're going to do this, but I had already been kind of deciding that I would like to try to stream a little bit more, especially if I'm going to be trapped inside all alone going absolutely batshit crazy on my own. Why not? Not to mention, we're in a time where people are going to be stuck inside potentially, and, people need some entertainment. People need... we all need to kind of, it sounds so cheesy, but we're all going to need to work together on this. I don't even have my family now. So I mean, I got to see my little girl and my little boy through Skype today. You know, I did like I said, I put the, you know, that planet back there behind me and did some fun stuff where I swooped myself around the screen and made my kids laugh and everything. But the reality is I'm not going to see my family for the next couple months. So the thing is, I do plan to try to run some more streams than normal. So try to keep your eyes peeled for that. And if you, by the way, haven't hit like or subscribe or anything like that, now's the time. It's a good time to do that. But moving forward, I also am going to say that all of the streams are not going to be about this. The flat earthers are doing a really good job at being really stupid right now about this. So unfortunately, a lot of our typical content has turned into this, and there's really not much I can do about it other than moving directly off of the typical people we like to target, which I'm, you know, you look around, you always try to find new things, but let's face it, these are the most prevalent dickheads on the internet, on almost every platform. If you had to pick a conspiracy that you could find an abundance of, it's these idiots. So unfortunately, these idiots are now all the ones pitching all this 5G, you know, all this COVID stuff. Don't worry, we'll see if we can avoid it. You never know. You might have a reviewer out there that feels really gracious. But anyways, where I'm trying to go with this is that I am not going to be hitting the subject of this virus every single day. I'm actually going to have a little fun. I'm planning to play Plague Inc. As a virus on, and we're going to name ourselves exactly that on Brainy Beaver Games. If you're not subscribed, there's no link down below, but if anybody, one of my wonderful mods, wants to drop a link to Brainy Beaver Games, I'm sure Craven knows the link. He can go ahead and do that. So if you do like seeing some gaming, I have been doing some gaming, a little bit with Unirock lately. That is not an endorsement of necessarily anything he says or doesn't say or does, you know what I mean? It's just gaming. But I am trying to get FTFE and Team Skeptic in there with me. I think I just got their gamer tag last night. So if you do like seeing some gaming from time to time, we're going to be doing a bit of gaming on there. That's where I've been putting what little gaming I do get to do and stream. And we're going to be doing some more of it right there. So we'll play a little bit of that for fun one of these days. But beyond that, all I'm trying to get at with this long-winded diatribe, because you can start to see I'm losing people here, is that I'm not going to be making all of the streams about this. I do want to give people a release from this. I don't want to give people, it's kind of like politics. It's like our whole world is this all of a sudden, and you know, we spend enough time listening to it in the regular news. I don't know that you need to necessarily hear us on repeat constantly talking about this, because then it's just right there all the time, right? So anyways, people are dropping away. I can see it occurring. Let's get CC talking again here, and then we'll maybe move on to some other things. Unfortunately, there is a lot of COVID topic in here. Oh, look, Level Earth Observer, though. He's here. Don't worry, we got Level Earth Observy Poo coming. He says some dumb shit like usual. I've shown you this in the past, but it has to do with Level Earth Observer, so we're bringing it back. I almost hit the X on that one. That was really close. We got...
Also,
we got Orphan. We got some Orphan to go over, okay? So just don't leave yet. Don't leave. Come on. We're going to have some fun, guys. We're not just talking shit the whole time.
Come up. But let me get back to the school system. Okay, why is it that they've evacuated all these schools? Why is it? Why is that?
Leisure Suit Larry. What a classic. Oh, God. First time I ever played that, I downloaded it illegally in college. And, like, I was like, this is a game? It's just banging chicks? 2 more New Zealand dollars. What does that say on the screen there? Save TP proof at work, guys. Yeah, it's a good point. He's got. Hey, listen. Hey, what are people like me who are self-employed and don't have any work to do, so we're stuck at home supposed to do?
One is closed here.
He's like, that's what the $2 was for.
Every one.
I can wipe my ass with the dollar bills.
Millions of kids right now.
Because there's no toilet paper.
Studying at home, but I'm sure
thank you very much, Bella, by the way. Thank
running
you.
Around on the subways and doing what kids usually do, like I did. Or home playing video games, and that's what most of them do.
Oh, no, listen. Nikki, listen, I don't... If I'm gaming with somebody like Uni and you don't want to listen to him, then don't worry about it. Now, mind you, we have been gaming. I've been streaming to my channel and he's streaming to his channel, and so the only thing you're gonna hear of Uni is literally our communication gaming, because we're just, you know, we're talking. It's all gaming while we're gaming because it's just killing foos. You know, we were doing pretty good. We got second and third and, you know, 4th, 8th, 10th, 12th, like, all over the map. We didn't clinch a win yet. I want to say we did, but we have not. We got second. So second's the best we've done. Third we've gotten a few times, and we're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it one of these days.
But yet, why have they closed the school systems? Okay.
Orphan Red, you hate us, don't you? That's how my wife feels about Orphan Red. She'll literally walk downstairs. Okay, one time she came in. She walked downstairs, came into the room, walked past. She stopped when she heard Orphan Red. She turned around and she left. Because I came up and found her like 20 minutes later. I'm like, so I'm done watching Orphan Red for now. She's like, yeah, I wasn't coming. I figured you'd be done in a bit. I had some things to do anyways. So she just left the room. she just laugh. I'm losing people.
Well, the
fuck? Who came on? Who's sapping me?
Institution.
I love you people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm not entertaining.
Why the school systems?
Huh.
See, they're up to something with that. What are they up to? I want to give you a test since we're all off and we're out of work right now. It's great. Early holiday, huh? For what? We have to work. You know, we're losing money as I speak right now. We're all losing money. You should be pissed that you allowed this to happen. We all allowed it to happen, but you should be pissed. Okay? These politicians that just come up with these decisions and say, you know what, we're just going to lock everything down. We're not going to give you any relief money or anything like that. We're just shutting everything down. St. Patrick's Day was, yeah, oh, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. But I don't think you even knew it came because under the bar.
Boo-hoo. I didn't get to go out. Listen, Factart and I, we were going to go to a hockey game. We didn't get to go out to our hockey game. Shit happens, you know, sorry. Tough luck, bud.
That they're not moving. They can't.
All right, he's getting boring now. Okay, so moving on to Nathan Thompson, because everybody loves this piece of garbage. Yep, I've got COVID. I'm dying. He is mirrored, I think, Mark Sargent here.
I just want to make sure we're live. Guys.
Yeah, okay, I was just checking something.
I just want to make sure we're live. Guys, email me if you're in the Virginia area. We're going to be doing a meetup this weekend.
Oh God. Okay, we're gonna hold on a second here. We can fix this. Oh, there we go. Here. I got this. There you go. We'll insert our own music. Yeah, Nathan Thompson picked this game music. It wasn't me. Oh, what a terrible synonym I used. That's not how I feel about that word. In fact, that's kind of a nasty word. I don't like it at all. I take back everything I just said. I mean that. I'm serious. I don't like that word. I said it and I was like, it wasn't great. Oh, this window's too big. I'm just noticing this. There we go. That's better. You love it. You guys love it. Oh my God, I didn't remember how long this was. Is he really just showing off the location that they're just... Like, is this their video? This is terrible. So what, they just get them all pumped up about their meeting? You see the date on that meeting, right, guys? I'll tell you what, that footage really... Kids are okay. Love it. You guys are dumb. This is stupid. Oh, I see what happened. Well, either way, it fit the screen. Yeah, so yeah, you know, Nathan Thompson, everybody. What does he say? Where is it?
4.5 thousand people watching. Shout out James. I'm sure that's the largest.
So the only thing I'm showing you this for, the only reason I'm showing you this is because they're having a meeting on the 22nd which is this weekend coming up. Like, let's all, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 4 more days from now of, it's just gonna be a shit show on the weekend. Why would you do that? You know what? You guys should just make out with each other while you're having this meeting. Why not? You know what? Just run your tongues along each other because you're being dumb. That's all I'm gonna say. Honestly, we're gonna keep moving forward because you guys have heard this beaten to death. It's just, I wanted to show it to you because you know what? Look at Mark Sargent showing it off right here. Look at that. Mark Sargent. You got Nathan showing this. Come on, everybody. Let's all go. Get together. Hug. Kiss, you know, like breathe on each other. How you doing? I was just with a bunch of people that got off a cruise ship. How's my breath smell? You know, like, by the way, sorry about your ears. Oh, no, not that. I don't want that. Oh, God. I know. I'm punishing you now. I'm sorry. He's an hour south of you? You're going to be surrounded by flat earthers filled with anyways, I don't want to say it.
They're brought up in a...
Okay.
Hello.
We are literally only playing 2.5 minutes of Orphan Red. This is a 3 hour and 41 minute long stream. And I don't have the patience to listen to it all. I've done that before, and it is agonizing. She says so much dumb stuff in that amount of time that you can fill papers with it. I literally have a board up here where I post things like that. And like, she took like 8 pages one time to go through one of her videos. Like, in fact, it's so much stuff that you end up just kind of going through it afterwards and picking the best ones, the ones that pop into your head with the best ideas, because she's just like a gold mine of dumb things. But this isn't so much dumb as just hilarious, okay? This isn't a factual thing. This isn't like it's just what she said made me laugh, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And what's funny is I was already gonna stream, and like while I'm sitting here, these things come out. Some of these come out like literally as I'm setting up my stream, because I've got like 300 subscriptions on YouTube to different flat earthers and stuff like that, and it's just like a cornucopia of things going live all the time, premiering and going live. Like Inanna premiered while I was setting up the stream as well, and it was a freaking 1 hour video. It was, again, it's just like this crap. They just talk. That's terrible too. She was Captain Kirking badges, one word at a time, because I'm Inanna. Like, it was not great. 2.5 minutes of Orphan Red and 3 minutes too long of that bullshit. That's fair enough. So just bear with me. You'll love it. Just listen to what she says, and just it's good.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday night. I hope you're doing well. This is an impromptu, unscheduled...
Oh, and we're going to be stopping this bitch a few times because she's shown that she's not afraid to try to improperly use the claim a video or strike a video wand. So she's a dirty cutback.
Unplanned event. And I'm drinking water, so let me know in chat what you're drinking tonight. It is, what time is it? It's 10:30 on Monday night, March 16th in Vancouver. And I just found out that St. Patrick's Day tomorrow is canceled in Vancouver. I guess
so, in Vancouver. Jesus.
I utterly crashed because I had pinned...
Okay, and we're going to stop it. I'm going to give my little interjection. Why is my button not working? I have this homemade stream deck that I made. Look at old tablet, really old tablet, like one of the original. It's got like a plastic coating on it, but it's got like one of the original Samsung tablets. Couldn't even put one of the newer operating systems on it, but I hacked it. Did that thing where you jailbreak it, and you like bypass the securities and like overwrite it with like a custom ROM and all that shit. And it won't even allow me to put YouTube on it, but somehow I managed to get the app I wanted to work. And good, lost all my... What happens when you play with things. Anyways. So yeah, I'm just stopping her because, you know, we want to talk about her. We gotta critique this darling person that we love so much, Orphan. We love you, Orphan. Without you, we would not have all kinds of things that we love to laugh at.
And all my hopes on finding a pandemic partner tomorrow night at the St. Patrick's Day extravaganza.
A pandemic partner.
Pub to go to where it'd be most likely to meet an age-appropriate partner for the coming.
Like Mark Sargent or what?
And it's too late.
And she was going to find a pandemic partner, which I don't care. She can do what she wants with herself. It's not about sex. I just think it's funny that like she's like announcing to her channel, she's like, I'm just gonna go out and find a pandemic partner. Like it just made me laugh. I thought it's funny. It's like you're just telling everybody, like, because she goes on and then now she's gonna talk about Irishmen, so it gets even funnier.
And I didn't go. I thought of going on Saturday, but I didn't want to risk exposing myself to the virus twice. So I kind of also I was too tired. I was just dying of exhaustion. And there's no way that I could have gone. But I had hopes for tomorrow, high hopes. And I just thought, and I think if I had known that Saturday was my last chance, I would have gotten extremely drunk and just gone out.
She would have went and found a man. God, she would have pounded back those margaritas and then went and found a man. She banged Mark Sargent furball saying, we know BM. At least, listen, if you didn't know, newsflash, she banged an age-appropriate Mark Sargent. Just so you know.
But because I thought, Tuesday...
Allegedly. He allegedly did it.
St. Patrick's Day, that's when all the real Irish would be out. Now, my preference for an Irishman is because, number one, they're charming.
Hey, BM, you got the... Listen, hey, BM. Do you have on... I think you have that on your interview. Do you have the timestamp in your interview of him saying that? Like on your channel or anything like that? Because I'll put it up. I mean, that's basically what he says. So allegedly, I'm using alleged information that was given to my friend BM Furball here. So, like, if you got a timestamp on your video, link it up. I'll throw it up. So just toss that out there, buddy.
Number two, and of course these are generalities. So you'll probably know one Irishman who is not charming, but in general they're quite charming. They have this wholesomeness. They're just so wholesome.
This is absolutely great. Oh, this is it. Okay, hold on. This is what I'm talking about right here. Okay.
For an Irishman is because, number one, they're charming. Number two, and of course these are generalities. So you'll probably know one Irishman who is not charming, but in general they're quite charming. They have this wholesomeness. They're just so wholesome most of the time. They're not as corrupted as North American men, I find, and I quite like that. They tend to have nice values and just wholesome. And
where are you getting? Like, she's gonna go down to the bar in Vancouver, a not very Irish place, by the way. Okay, Canada does not have an abundance of Irishmen in it, so she's gonna go down to her favorite Irish bar to go pick up an Irishman. She's gonna find some guy in a fucking... Oh yes, laddie. Oh.
They're very entertaining. They're brought up in a culture
like, I got a pot of gold at the end of me balls.
Where there's maybe less hierarchy in some sense, and there's just a lot more socializing with family and with different age groups as well, I think. Whereas in North America, we typically only really spend time in conversation with people in our own age group.
All right, we're out of here. So that's all it was. That was it. That was all it was. Is that CC again? I do CC twice. What's he saying in this one? Okay, so in this one he's connecting. Remember that building that burnt down like a year ago?
Westchester County. Reporting on the corona.
Ah! Shut up! You didn't say anything.
Date. Because
Sorry about your ears, everybody. That was terrible, though. He just gets in there and can't shut his damn filthy bouffant mouth.
Shit. They are now approximately 2 million students out of school right now. They're thinking about closing the school system.
So this is actually going back in time, I think, by the way. Let me look. Yes, we are going back in time by 2 days.
Indefinitely for the rest of the year, possibly. They're saying April, but if this gets
Sent me a link in time. Is that in my... Oh, God bless it. 145.49? Boop, 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 boop. 145.49.
Anyway, yeah, it would be a better team than we. Anyway,
Okay, we're gonna start at
a film screening thing.
145. So here we go.
A screen test, and like the camera, he completely botched up the footage, and he goes and I said, "You gonna reshoot it?" He goes, "Her? No, I'm not gonna reshoot her. Are you kidding? she's perfect. She's always ready for camera." So anyway, yeah, it was the romance. It was in the film was edited. That was how we shot it, or how they edited it out, which was they made it seem like it was way more current than it was. Now, did it actually happen? Sure. Did it happen when they said it happened? No.
Yeah.
But
was there ever an attempted romance?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wait. Is this not talking about? This is talking about. Isn't this talking about Vanessa? Not. Gotta get back in my chat here. The building. Robert, I'm not sure what you're talking about there. I have a very short memory when I'm streaming. Man Devil at Brainy Beaver plays the clip where CC wife tells him to stop all this bull. I can do it for sure. Let me just figure out if this is supposed to be him talking about. Maybe I got the wrong timestamp. Let me double check. 145.49. Yeah, but this is him talking about what's her name, isn't it?
It happened? Sure. Did it happen when they said it happened? No.
Yeah.
I don't remember them talking about Orphan Red though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Here, let it play, don't I?
We were considering it, and I don't want to go into too much of the details. I made some bad choices. I went to a meetup with.
Okay, here we go. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I got it.
I don't even call it. Well, I will call it a bad choice. It was a bad move, which was while we were kind of in the stage of kind of figuring things out. I went to a meetup, and Orphan Red was there, and if you know who she is. And she had some ideas, and that's when the other girl from Canada, she went to that meetup too, and it turned into kind of a situation where Patricia didn't approve. So even though Patricia, she likes putting up a good game face, it's like, look, Mark's a grown man; he can do whatever he wants, right? Well, translation is like, yeah, you better not. And so yeah, that cost me. That cost me a great deal, and who knows what would have happened if I hadn't gone down the Orphan Red path. So yeah.
Are you still in contact with Patricia?
Okay, so we're off.
Her channel went down.
Is this button? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn it, button, work.
How's everything going?
Well,
maybe
fine.
Maybe this isn't working so hot anymore. Come on, baby. I don't know. Works when I don't want it to work. Works. Anyways, going forward. Tech hour over. Okay. Well, that was fun. BM, thank you very much. You said remember the building that burned down. Oh yeah. Well, like, it's on one of my streams from way back. I'd never be able to remember which, but there was a building that burnt down like across the way from him, and he connects them here.
Fire for like 12 hours.
Right here.
Like the Bronx back in 1970, it was on fire for like 12 hours. They couldn't put the fire out. Anyway, it's still abandoned. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It's patrolled by police officers every once in a while. But anyway, that happened the same time this happened. right at the beginning of March. If you look at the video, it'll date stamp it something March 12th, I think it was, or March 9th. Now, a week prior to that, they did a fake test, shall we say.
Yeah, remember I covered all that in streams.
People saying that. I don't know.
Because if you look back in his channel, he'll have that. Except he streams so much, I don't know if I could be able to find it that easily. Like, let's see. Like, fuck, look at his catalog. It's crazy. One year ago. See, this is what he's talking about.
And this is unbelievable.
This is literally a year ago.
It doesn't look anywhere near as bad from the street because it's weird.
No, it doesn't. It's not. It's in the back of the building. It's
Aw, that's sweet. They can get along sometimes.
No, it's spread. It started right here.
That's why I want to go in the front of the building, because you probably don't see this in the front of the building.
Anyways, and then he had, before that, he had the event part 2 or something, I guess. There it is, right here. Remember this? Remember this?
All right, good morning, good evening.
Everybody remember this?
Good afternoon. We have a major event here happening here in my town. Apparently there's a shooter in one of the hospitals here that I live at, which I now know is complete
I
bullshit.
covered CC in my stream, kinky, nice.
And I see other people recording too. What's your feeling? Hi, how are you? You know what's going on over here?
There's an active shooter or something in the
Active shooter, yeah. Yeah, no, that's scary, isn't it?
What's that?
It's very frightening.
Do you live here?
Yes, I do. You don't care though, right?
I'm like, yeah, if someone got hurt, but I don't.
No, nobody got hurt.
Are you filming or recording?
Yeah, no, I am. I'm on my YouTube channel. No, you're not. I'm not recording you. Don't worry about it. I'm recording myself. I have the camera this way. It's all right. I know we live in Westchester County. We don't want anybody to see our face. God forbid. If we're flat earthers, right? Okay.
Anyways, this is where he goes and gets, I'm going to jump forward. Because it's good. It's good. If you never saw this, we did this a year ago. One of the earlier streams, probably one of my technical difficulty streams, because they're fun. What the hell is it? He gets the cop's face right here, I guess, maybe. Right there. There it is. Yep, there it is. Perfect.
Why are you? I have back. It's all right. That's good. Great. Nice to meet you. Okay. It's fine. Okay.
There we go. Here.
Oh, there he is. All right. So what's going on?
Who are you, sir?
Who am I? Who are you?
I'm the guy who says move back.
You're the guy that says move back. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, so there was a shooter.
Sir, move back.
I have you on my YouTube channel.
I don't care. Move back. Move
Why
back,
are you
sir.
sticking your belly in
telling
my
you.
face? Why are you sticking your belly in my
Next thing's
face?
going to happen is you're going to be under arrest. Okay?
I'm going to be under arrest for
Get
doing
back
what?
behind
What
that
am I
line.
doing?
This is a
I just
police
wanted
line.
some information. This is
It's
a police line with your fat
You
belly
need to get back
in my face.
behind the press. Behind,
It's always so funny.
Just want to find some information.
behind the
out.
press. They're waiting, and you'll wait also.
What? There's a shooter? How do you know he was a shotgun? How did you know he's a shotgun shooter? How do you know he had a shotgun? Is my question.
It's this dumb look on his face that I love too. But anyway, so this was CC getting told to move back, as you saw. So that was a while back. Oh my God, who do we have here? This beautiful mug. Got Richie from Boston. Everybody loves Richie, eh? You guys seen Richie? Richie from Boston? He says dumb stuff too. They all say dumb stuff. It's like what they do. You know?
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 18th of March in the year 2020. And welcome back to another episode of American Martial Law. The slowest, softest, easiest martial law ever produced. And it's actually...
How many martial laws have you ever been in, bro? This is what I want to say. Like, a comment like that even, like, how many martial laws has he ever seen? Not been many. In fact, has America ever actually issued martial law? Somebody in the comments, I don't know that about American history. Have you ever, I know you've had civil wars and all kinds of bullshit, but have you ever actually had a martial law? Like an actual issue of martial law? Because he talks like it's something that happens so often in the world, but in democracies, it's a very rare thing to have martial law, like full-on actual martial law engaged. I know that Canada, like Quebec, has issued martial law. It was a fairly aggressive move because it's putting the military on the streets and telling people they have curfews. So for a democracy, that's usually like a last resort kind of thing. And it was due to some terrorist kind of activities involving kidnapping politicians back in, I want to say the 80s, but I feel like it might have been the 70s or the 60s. I was obviously not alive, so I don't really have a lot of historical memory of exactly the time frame, but I know it happened. Maybe, not sure, let me look. BM will get back to me. In the meanwhile, we're going to let Richie keep talking.
Doing it incrementally, step by step, and people don't seem to notice what it is. Now, not everyone. Some people indeed. I've run into some people. I just went to a couple of large superstores to see if they were all cleaned out, and they're not. Not yet. So check this out. If you have the ability, get to a store and pick up Imodium AD. Now, I've shown you that in my escape and evade bag before, but I'm gonna...
He's setting everybody up to escape and evade, guys. We gotta get Imodium AD. You guys got Imodium? Tums do the same thing? What does this bitch say? Oh, this is an antacid. I'm fucked.
I'm gonna reiterate it now. Imodium AD, it's anti-diarrhea tablets. Because if you end up drinking water that you're not too sure about, or you end up eating anything.
The production value standards on diners, drive-ins, and drives, or drive-in, diners, drive-ins, and dives is really suffering these days. I remember that show. That's funny.
They decide that they really need to juice this whole scenario, and they do introduce a pathogen into somebody's waterway or the air or whatever to get it over the top, because that's still an option. You're going to want to be able to stop pooping water if that's happening, because that sucks. And also, Gatorade, powdered Gatorade that you can mix with water, makes any type of water more palpable. And it also has electrolytes.
What do you know? Adding sugar and flavor to water makes it more palpable. Shocking revelation. It's not a bad idea, though. And you do need electrolytes, so he's not wrong. You could also get electrolytes by just eating some fucking salt on the eggs you cook in the morning.
Electrolytes. So do
it's like 90% salt.
Or don't. Your call. Look back at the videos that I've made for the last 6 months, specifically. I started making bug-out bag videos all over again after a long hiatus, and when I started making them, I said to you guys, I don't exactly know why I'm doing this again, but I am.
Somebody said in the FLQ crisis in the mid-70s that apparently there was a martial law situation. Oh no, you're talking about Canada. So I see. Yes, Mr. Andret. That's FLQ crisis. That's right. The something Fleur de la Québécois. I can't remember what that exactly stands for, but yes, if you look up FLQ, Quebec, Canada, you'll get some history. We have engaged martial law in our country, and it was a very rare move, and I think it's never been used since, actually.
Going back out into the woods, into the forest, I started bringing my camera and sharing it. It all makes sense now. It was all for a reason.
Actually, if you want a little, just for fun, I'll inject you with a little bit of history here in just 2 seconds, like a 10-second, like literally 10-second little quote, because it's pretty famous, whether or not you agree with the guy.
Hindsight is 2020, ID 2020, COVID 2020, outbreak 2020, martial law 2020. They're really, really doing this, and most people are just going along with the program.
In the kind of society.
A lot of people.
All right. So this is when they were interviewing Pierre Trudeau, the current Prime Minister of Canada. Oh, that didn't go where it wanted to. The current Prime Minister of Canada's father, who has passed away these days. I can't remember if it was cancer or what the deal was, but anyways. he was, when he was being asked how far he would take this, because we were having politicians being kidnapped in Quebec, because there was parts of Quebec that wanted to separate, and so they had, anyways. So he was asked, how far would you take this?
In the kind of society that you live in. There's a lot of bleeding hearts around who just don't like to see people with helmets and guns. All I can say is go on and bleed, but it's more important to keep law and order in this society than to be worried about weak-kneed people who don't like the looks of a soldier. At any cost? At any cost? How far would you go with that? How far would you extend that? Well, just watch me.
It's actually, honestly, you want to talk about somebody with conviction. I mean, just the way, just watch me. I mean, you know, how far will I take it? I'll take as far as I need to fix what we're fixing right now. So, I mean, you know, that's a rare event. That's your little that's your little history lesson for Canada today. Thank you. Americans are just fucking flooding. I went down like 9 people. They're like, that's it, I'm out of here. I don't want to know shit about Canada. I'm just teasing. I have better faith in you than that, okay? I love you all.
I've interacted with seem to be, it's just another one of the things. There's been so many events that Americans are basically immune to it, no pun intended, but they're numb to it. You know how we kept telling you about predictive programming, cognitive dissonance, all these things that
I gotta turn him up.
projected on a person through things like music, movies, television, etc. We're now.
If you're wondering what the noise is, this douchebag obviously has those jacked up tires. Look, he didn't even clean the bird shit off his window.
Seeing the result, where a country,
that you can hear him rolling on the highway with his tires.
The world, as far as we know, but the country. Our country.
I don't care if you have a jacked up vehicle with tires. I don't hate you. I don't think that you're a terrible person, but I just think it fits this person perfectly. Like, let's face it. You could have that and still be a pretty down-to-earth person, just like mudding. But, I mean, this guy, I mean, he just wants his chick covered in dirt.
Is being taken over right now simply by using suggestion. People are locking themselves in. It's amazing. Here's some things. Here's some facts. Fact. 11 years ago, they passed a law that if there was a scenario like the one we're in right now, where there was a pandemic, they can do forced quarantines, they can do forced vaccinations, they can enter private...
I mean, to be honest with you, they'd be doing us a favor by not forcing you to vaccinate. I think that would be better for all of us. I think it would be better if we all get the vaccination and you don't. They'd be like, what are your current 5G beliefs as you come in and tap, tap, tap. You start putting up a stink. It's ready to kill us all. Be like, turns to the next person, be like, what are your 5G beliefs? Oh, like the other person's like, it's like, I imagine you didn't want the shot. No, shots are evil. Yeah, get out. Here, part of my bachelor supply. Oh yeah, of Hannah. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. Anyways,
property, they can do whatever they want.
Where the hell is Hanover?
Look it up. It was sponsored out of Massachusetts and it was signed into law using the swine flu as the propellant. Fact.
We are not connected with Snyder of Berlin. I don't know why that was funny to me, but it was. This is a product of America. Interesting.
You get my second fact. Seriously?
Well, this is all the broken pieces of pretzel off the line, and then they covered it in delicious cheese. Look at this thing. I'm not gonna eat one. Bitch out. That. Where is it? Get in the camera, dummy. Come on. Come on, what are you operating here? It's just covered in it. See, it's all pretzely. I lied. That's good.
The second fact, they're destroying the stock market. How many times in the last 6 months have I...
All right, I don't need to hear him anymore. I think that was basically it. I think it was about pooping out of his bum, and I thought it was funny. And of course, you can see he's all paranoid about it being like...
That is an incredibly healthy year for the Earth.
Moving on. No, that's weird. All right, here we go. Level Earth Observer. Let's have our fun with him.
The shuttle attempting to...
This is the guy who always just shows images of space and goes, see how fake that shit is? It looks just like a model. And he'll do it again.
We're going old school today. A retro, real or fake, as we look at official NASA footage showing the shuttle attempting to dock with the ISS. I'm not going to say too much here. I'd like you to give me your opinion if this is real or this is fake. All I'm going to say is it would seem the Globe Lighting Company had a bad day. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the footage and then you tell me.
With the oven, with the, I don't know what the hell is going on here. This thing was working great before. Maybe I need to, like, realizing it's got like a healthy layer of dust on it. Maybe that's what's happening here. Maybe I got infected while I'm out and it makes you somehow not, like, you know, sensed by electromagnetic devices and stuff. That's the conspiracy, boys and girls. With the wife gone, BM Furball, you made me laugh. I'm gonna read up. I'll get to you here. Just let me double check that I didn't miss anybody while I was while we were watching that. Let's see here. We got Sean Carroll saying Brainy Beaver, he has a bigger problem than that. His mind is full on conspiracy. Yeah, he's crazy shit. Yeah, well, but he's got quite the channel. Jesus, like 400,000. Talk about a misused opportunity. I mean, isn't he like Richie from Boston? Isn't he basically like bigger than Simon Dan still? Yeah, he's 350,000 subscribers. It's crazy. Like, that's insane. Only got, I mean, I say only, but 10,000 views. It's like about 4 times what I get on a video. You know. And I think he'd only released it probably, you know, today. So, you know, that just depresses me. But, you know, what do you do? Hey, this, just gonna go hang myself here. I'm just kidding. Shit, I started that one too. Oh yeah, I didn't BM Furball when you said how long since the oven's been turned on. For the record, I turned the fucking oven on the other day. And if you must, I will show you something that proves it, okay? I will. Hold on.
Now, I don't know about you, but that would have been a pretty strange day. I think I might have remembered that, you know.
So you see the blinking he's talking about? Has anybody noticed that? Watch.
Let's have a look at the footage and then you tell me.
Okay, so watch, pay attention to what he's noticing here, people, because there's a very normal, easy, dumb explanation for this. Oh my God, the Globe Lighting Company is, oh, Bill, get in here, you're fucking fired. No, I don't give a fuck, this happened last time and you're out. Get your shit and go.
Now, I don't know about you, but that would have been a pretty strange day.
I don't know about you.
I might have remembered that, you know.
But that seems pretty easy to explain. And then he says down here that it can't be exposure because blah, 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 blah. What is it? If it hadn't been for official footage showing the same supposed shuttle as an Airfix model docked to some bog... ass wipe, I think. Nobody has any bog rolls anymore. They're a fictional item. Doesn't exist. But, you know, just because, you know, yeah, blinking suns is kind of a thing with cameras, you know? Thing that happens sometimes when they, you know, when they look at a bright object. It's kind of cool, actually, if you think about it. Thing that goes down. So for anybody who is confused, if you are watching this and you don't know what I'm showing you right now, what's happening here is that this camera is searching for the right exposure setting. And that's it. It's that simple. It doesn't know where to be. And that's why it keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which Because, like, I'll pause this. We'll go back.
I think quite a few of us.
Like, you'll notice how everything gets dark together. And even, like, there's even, like, see how there's even glow that appears around the... There you even get artifacting and glowing, and it overexposes this, right? So, like, and then, of course, it goes, oh, shit, that's bright, and then it tries to dim it. And then, of course, you get the dimming effect, and then back up. Hey, fun fact. Yeah, does anybody here have one of those plugins that you'd use for like a nightlight? Which these are kind of an old thing. I don't even know if they'd exist now because the light probably has like a sensor built into it. But you could buy those plugins that had like a little light sensor on them, and that way you could use it to like turn on a lamp at night or something like that or whatever. If you take that plugin and you take a lamp, and I wouldn't do this with an LED. If you take an old school bulb of some sort and plug it into a lamp and plug it into that, but then face the lamp light at the sensor. And I remember doing this when I was in college and being like, what's going to happen here? I'm like, I think it's going to turn on and off. And sure enough, it was just like it's just like a rapid fire light. Just like I was like, whoa, I unplugged it because I'm like, that's going to smoke a bulb. And yeah, because it turns off. Oh, turn the light on. Sees the light, breaks the circuit. And of course it happens just really quickly in that case because of course that's all it's made to do. But this is the camera's intelligence. Searching for the right setting. And then he goes ahead and compares it to this model, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this is a model or a real thing he's trying to show us. I think this is a real one that he says looks just like a model, if I remember correctly. So it's kind of oh yes, I got one more thing. That's right. Oh, and here's just another example. Because, you know, get 2 examples. It must be the Lord speaking to me. That's what it is, everybody. I don't remember what else I was doing. I have an open window here, which means I was trying to search for something, but it just, it's just gone. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Okay, we're gonna get through our topics first, and then we'll finish by having a little bit of fun. Oh, you're not done processing. Eat my ass. Okay. Well, last majigger here. Mr. Thrive and Survive, because we all love him, you know.
Immune system to help.
Okay, phone. What is going on over here? Just calm down. Calm down, phone.
Fight anything it encounters, and that missing element is selenium. And you can do, after the live stream, do a Google search, selenium and virus, or selenium and immune system. You're going to be amazed.
Oh wait, I didn't go to the beginning.
They know about.
Damn it. Okay, start again.
Howdy, folks. How you all doing today? Yeah, see, TM. But part of the problem and the solution, there's no money in it, so you know how that works.
Okay, so he says something really stupid about an adjacent disease of sorts. So come on, boring ass, Thrive and Survive. Get your wait. We got the secrets here.
Okay, well, 1 minute away from getting into a little bit of the information.
There we go.
Look at this. I got my shirt coordinates with the color of my headphones today.
Aha! There we go. Now we're laughing.
The next live stream will be online fashion. You're working today, huh, Dale? Sorry to hear that. Or are you? Do you mean you're still working?
Okay.
So we got 7. You wash your hands. That someone touched for 3 days. I'm sorry, but you're not going to be 100% constantly getting it, touching it, and being able to eradicate it, because unless you're living with a holster that's got a Purell hand sanitizer around your neck or something. All it takes is just something like this, just rubbing your face a little bit after you get it on you, and then it's got to way into the oral area. 33 watching, you Mason. I'm showing 31. Okay, so once you follow all those protocols, keep following those protocols. Let me tell you about a couple famous instances that are not highly talked about. Do you remember the Ebola scare we had? I don't know, whatever it was, 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Okay, here we go. We got into the shit with the wife gun. No, I'm still way up there in the chat apparently, so I apologize. If somebody's been trying to talk to me, I am not on board, because flurfers only understand flurfography. Yep, that's true. Looks like the auto iris doesn't know which light source to settle on. Well, that's exactly what's happening. It just can't sort it out. Much better.
And they brought a patient in here that had Ebola, and I'm not sure if anybody ever got it from.
Okay, this is. Slow down, Richie. Slow down for a second, Richie.
Not sure if anybody.
I'm screwing everything up.
Got it from that because they quarantined that one person. But what you
So,
don't know
okay,
is
so we were
where
talking. I don't know
Ebola
if you caught that.
was.
Listen.
Remember the E1
Right there.
famous instances that are not highly.
There we go. Okay, here we go.
About.
Okay,
Do you remember
pay attention to the words.
Scare we had. Oh, I don't know, whatever it was, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and they brought a patient in here that had Ebola, and I'm not sure if anybody ever got it from that because they quarantined.
I am almost positive American doctors and nurses caught Ebola, and that it very well could have been a bit of an issue. But of course, Ebola makes people sick so damn quick that there's really no way to like get on an airplane on one side of an ocean and exit the other side and not know that you have something really bad. Because you're like 6 hours later, you're like extremely ill already. So we're talking about very different items here. But what he says here is funny.
Quarantine that one person. But what you don't know
funny.
is where
It's
Ebola
just
was
wrong.
really rampant in Africa, wherever. There were people that got Ebola, and there were people that were around, doctors, healthcare nurses, and whatever, just people that would tend to these people, not even close to quarantine conditions, and they never came down with Ebola. And why is that? Well, there is something that is missing in our.
But that's not true. And the thing is, it's easily debunkable by just going and looking it up at the World Health Organization. So this is August 25th, 2014. The outbreak of Ebola virus disease in West Africa is unprecedented in many ways, including the high proportion of doctors, doctors, nurses, and other healthcare workers who have been infected. Boom, right there. Well, and then a bunch of things. To date, more than 240 healthcare workers have developed the disease in Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone, and more than 120 have died. So right there, and right there, that's a 50% fatality rate right there of healthcare workers. So of the healthcare workers that caught it, half of them died. So already, with only about 10 seconds of Google machining, I was able to blow your entire idea out of the water, Mr. Thrive and Survive. I mean, this is the issue. Like, I don't even need to read the rest of this just to know that, like, I already knew you were wrong because I just remember that they died. So, I mean, you can read all about, everything that occurred here, but the bottom line is that, yeah, you're wrong. That's all, Okay? Wrong. And that is that for the controlled portion of the Brainy Beaver show. Why the fuck is this button not working? That is it for the controlled portion of the show. And now we enter the zany ADHD fueled disaster that follows, okay? So I am going to try to bring something up here if I can find it. Desktop. I need to find the word export. Export. Why are my file folders massive? Hit Film Express. There we go. Ah, yes. But I don't know. Some of you may have. I think some of you have seen this. Some of you may not have. It was in my. Pretty sure I showed it in my most recent, it's in my most recent video. But if you haven't seen my most recent video, I think you guys should check it out because it is fun. But in the meanwhile, oh yeah, that won't play on there. God, I hate Windows sometimes. Like, I really do like Windows, but they make everything's got to be difficult, Got to be difficult. Oh, right, that'll do it. Okay, so wait, I have a VLC thing here. Where is it? Window capture VLC. Add this. Ah, yeah, perfect. So if you haven't seen this, now's your chance. This is Nathan Thompson and his brain coach.
Oh, Nathan, you got this. You got this, man. Keep bouncing. You go, Nathan. Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan. Just like your practice. It's okay if it drops. It's okay. You just keep going, man. Just keep going. Hey, buddy. Gotta tell you something, man. You ever hear that the Earth is flat? Really? Really? Ah. I gotta tell everybody. Yeah, no. The Earth is flat! The Earth is flat! Dude, I was fucking kidding. Come back. Yeah. Doesn't do something stupid.
Ah, I'm so funny. Aren't I funny? Everybody tell me how funny I am, please. You know, that's me. What do you do? That is not what I want on the screen. Go. So, does anybody have anything else to talk about before we decide to take off? It's been about 2 hours, which is usually a pretty good time for a stream. We only had 60-something sad individuals in here. I don't know why we were so low on the numbers today. Brain your Beaver's not been bringing it home the bacon, I guess. I don't know what I did to hurt so many of you. Let's see what the comments say here. Export just for you, Brady Beaver. No, it is an export. I was expecting a tech show. No, we don't have a tech show no more. Hey, listen, we fixed the tech show. We are in the new stage. We're in the building and identity show. And, you know, we got about like 2% tech show going down. Brainy Beaver, you hate windows, you must walk into glass doors. Ah, you're so funny. No, you're right. No, I think Windows, seeing how low everything is, or high everything is. I think Windows is a great program because it works with like a really, really infinite almost number of like hardware configurations and software configured. I mean, don't get me wrong, everything has to be programmed for each other. It's not like it just happens. But let's face it, that's pretty crazy that it can work, you know, unless there's errors. But I mean, not every drug works with every human being, right? Because we're all different in lots of ways too, right? So check my Discord, Bendy. All right, I'll check my Discord. Oh. Okay, but did you send me a private message? Which one are you? Oh, that's good. That's good. I just saw FTFE sent me like a graph that shows me something to do with a certain type of beer sounding disease. Dartman. Mentally unstable flat earther. Okay, so I'm not, is it in my actual Discord? Is that where you sent it to me? Bendale? Oh, here we go. I see. Ah, that'll do it. Atheism versus Christianity. I'm being drained out by the great and wonderful channel Modern Day Debate, and that is fine. I respect that. He's got a wonderful channel over there, everybody. But we are nearing the end of the show, so soon I will get the hell out of the way and let him own the space. But as we discussed in the past, I do plan to drop my testicles on. Wait, what am I playing? I've got to make sure that this is off the right, like it didn't like switch bullshit on me or something like that, because then no, this is okay, that's fine. I'm going to be dropping my balls on a Wednesday time slot here at some point, or just generally maybe it'll be a floating Wednesday evening North America time. But at the same time, if I'm not doing anything, maybe I'll try to do like a morning show too. I don't know. I'm trying to just be more present, be more available. I don't know that I'm gonna have a video for this week. I don't have a lot of time. I mean, I shouldn't say I didn't have a lot of time to work on one. What I should say is I didn't really work on one as much as I should have. So I've started, but it's you know how it goes. So, but I am planning to stream more. So that said, I do see why there's not as many people there. So thank you for showing me that, Ben. I get that. That makes a ton of sense. I believe you may or may not be one of my camera. Was it right there? My patrons are down below, and if they're out of date, I gotta check that because I've checked it recently. Keep those hands off your face, bro. Kristen, I washed my face my hands and my face all of like a bunch of times when I came home. I did the like sing happy birthday to yourself. I scrubbed my nails like this. I went like this, and I like got the fingertips, and I got in between them, and I pulled the rings off, and I washed underneath my ring fingers, and then I scrubbed my face because I had been at a store. So no, I got this. I feel fairly safe that I don't have a lot going on right here, right now. And if I did, that I'm the only person in this damn house. But good point. That's why it is hard. They say, keep your hands off your face. You're like, yeah, okay. That's basically how we all feel about it, and I get that. But you know what? Thank you, Kristen. It is a good reminder. Everybody, remember to wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Look closer. Your video never showed up for me. Well, what's it? Hey, let me look closer at what you sent me. Oh, yeah, but that happens. I might have said the word... Maybe the AI has probably already detected my subject matter and decided it wants to bury me. So, but I have the same thing happen. Sometimes it sends an invite or sends out a notification to me. Sometimes it doesn't, and yet I know he's live. So I've got to go to the person's channel, and then it still doesn't say live, and you have to hit video, and it's like, there it is. And to me, that screams you're being kind of buried a little bit. Because it's like, doesn't really want to show you that they've got a video available right now or that they're live. I mean, BM, it could be both people's choices. Is it a person? BM says, Brandy Beaver, is your isolation a personal choice or everyone else's choice? I'm not sure if you heard the story, BM. My wife became, well, a lot changed in a week, let's face it, right? So my wife became increasingly anxious when it comes to getting on an airplane. And with kids, I can get that. If it was just her, maybe she put a mask on or, get on the airplane and just make sure she doesn't touch her face. She, alcohol, scrub her hands and stuff like that. But, with the little kids, tell a 3-year-old not to touch everything and then stick her hand in her nose. So it's just... And the thing is, kids are doing remarkably well. There's been one child in the world that's perished, unfortunately, probably with underlying health conditions. Who knows? But the bottom line is, kids are probably less likely than anybody to have an issue. However, they then carry it around. So then, they pass it to people along the path, and then I pass it to people before I find out I'm sick, and it just becomes part of the whole process of us trying to reduce this. So, well, Mr. Andrat, my family had to visit some family because somebody was going in for a surgery, and they may or may not have survived the surgery. It was like a kind of, should survive, but they're rather old, may die on the table kind of thing. So she had to make the hard choice of whether or not to go home. Now, we were very attuned to the news, and we knew this was coming. But the reality is that, things changed rapidly enough that she decided that she was less comfortable with getting back on the airplane with my children, our children, and coming home. And I argued with her for a bit about it, because I do think personally that now's the time to come home. However, with the kids, it becomes a different equation again. It's just... And of course, your desire to protect your children is always going to be, even if it doesn't going to hurt them. I mean, they can pass it to us. Healthy people can get very hurt by this. It does happen. Look up cytokine storm. Just research it. Bob talked about it. We talked about it on that stream the other day on, I believe, Red's channel. So it's something that can happen, and it's like anything. It's just not worth the risk when you can avoid it. So she's with family. She's safe. She's taken care of. We Skyped. I was able to make myself, like I told other people already, I was able to make myself, with the planet behind me, and my little boy thought that was pretty cool, and, it is what it is for now. So that's why the title is I am Beaver, just like I am Legend, because that's right. Just me and the dog and the cat. I think the dog secretly hates me. Well, I'm not mommy. That's what the problem is. I'm not mommy. She looks at me like, you're not the one I want. And I was telling her for the whole week, I was like, it's okay, baby. Mommy come home at the end of the week, but now it's like, okay, well, mommy come home in 2 months. I don't think, I was like, you can be down there 2 months, right? She's like, I'm like, 2 months. At least one. I guess her dad has offered to load the entire family up into the car, like into his truck and drive. He's got a nice truck with like a proper back seat, like a full-size back seat and everything. And he's offered to load her up and everything and the kids up when this gets calmed down or we know what the trajectory is or how long it's going to last or whatever, and drive the kids to me. So, it's a long drive. So people that wonder why I'm not doing it, it's a lot of interacting with people in the middle of the worst time to be doing that right now, if we're going to be trying to help each other. And it's a long way. It's like 24 hours tires spinning. Oh, PM, thank you so much. Oh, God. No, really, though, thank you. I really appreciate it. But on that note, you're going to be seeing more of this sexy face. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful face with this detaching iceberg right here. I wonder if I should just cut that. That's a little long, isn't it? Want to do it live? Let's do this live. We're doing it live, everybody. Well, there's no fucking haircuts for a while. I can tell you that much. We're gonna do this live? I'm gonna fuck this right up live. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I'm using this like a mirror. Gotta get the tip of it without. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. Come on, pay attention, Scott. You got this. Gotta get that little tip. Yes, these are dirty scissors. Oh yeah, that's the cut noise. Oh yeah, I get that little. There, I feel that's like a. I don't want to flatten it right out. We don't want to. We don't want to turn into like a. Yeah, there we go. Take a little tip off. It just feels a little less aggressive. I made my avatar in Oculus Rift like this, where it had like the receding iceberg, and then, oh, who's this? Hey, you gonna come say hi? You come say hi before we go? You gonna come tell everybody about your bone mouth, your bone breath? Come here, come here, come here. No, come here. You gotta come up. You gotta come up, up. Come say hi. $3 from Stringer News. Thank you. This is the dog that doesn't love me as much as her mummy. Hey. You're getting old, aren't you? You got that white on the eyebrows. Yeah, you're getting old. You're getting old. You're like 9 years old. That's old for a big dog. Trying to tell me she wants to go outside for poopy time. So that'll be in a minute when we're done. Thank you very much, Bella. The $3 sticker. What's he doing? Stroking his glove? Or I don't understand what that guy's up to. I don't even know. What do you think that's what's your take on that sticker, Stringer? I mean, it's very cool. It's a hippo. And he's like stroking his arm or something? Maybe that's sexual innuendo. I'm not comfortable anymore, Stringer. Or did I say Bella, by the way? If I said Bella, thank you, Bella, for Stringer News' donation, if that's what I just said. So, fucking Jesus. Stringer, thank you very much. I don't know what I said, but if whatever I said, resetting it. Stringer News 1, thank you for the sticker. Hippos are awesome. Who doesn't love a good hippo? For no reason, gotta snip the tip, yo. That's a good movie. Good movie. Let's see here. We got Aniceto Maldonado. Brainy Beaver, my hair is the same way. It's okay, buddy. We're together, hair brothers. Like that. Oh my God, lol. Were you laughing at me cutting my hair, Factard? You know what? Had to get done. Shave your head like. No. I do. In fact, this is longer than I normally let it get now. In fact, that's a good point. Because I have been shaving my head, like not shave, like not. I haven't been creakying my head. Okay. I love you, Creaky. I haven't been straight up creaking it, but I have been buzzing it. I have been like pulling it right down till it's just like a nice, feels real short and kind of like stubbly almost on my hands. So that's actually been a good look for me because it gets rid of this bullshit. This is just because I've been lazy over the winter here a bit. But thank you for the reminder. Play the Flap Flap song? I don't know what the Flap Flap song is. Let's see what else has been said here before we take off. Please hit the like. That's my bot. I'm so dumb. But that's true. If you haven't hit like, please hit the like before you take off. 48 likes. I got drained by James, that son of a bitch. It's okay. I think it's great what he's doing. He's putting a lot of work into the show. He's obviously spending. I mean, he's probably making money too, and that's great. But he's definitely putting a lot of that money back into the show. You know, it costs real money to travel to these places. You know, and just do what he's been doing. So, you know, he probably has to have a decent internet plan that allows him to connect up. I don't know. I mean, unless he's using people wherever he is, but. Vegeta Widow speak? Only problem is it reaches my ass. Oh yeah, there you go, buddy. It's got the mullet going on. That's funny. Anyways, James got a good shit going on. I think it's great what he's doing. I think that sometimes the flat earthers could be held down a little bit to answer some questions, but you know, James has got to be allowed to run his show and do what he likes to do. And you know what? It's successful. You can't argue. Did anybody see that debate the other day? That girl, whatever her name is, I want to say that chick, but that's not. I just don't. It's probably. I don't think that's appropriate necessarily to call the females in our society if we can help it. I mean, that's not saying that when I'm guy talking that I would never say that word. I'm just saying that as a reference to a young, intelligent lady, I think that might be inappropriate. Not trying to SJW everybody right now, but that's the way it is. And it's true. It really is true. But who is it? Did you guys see her? I can't remember what her name was. I subscribed to her. Let me take a look here. Actually, if I subscribed recently, it'll probably be right on the top of my subscription. Because it usually assumes that you want to see them again right away. The girl that was on Modern Day Debate, and she was debating about evolution just the other night. What was her name? Who's got her name? Some one of you has it. I know you do. I'm looking through my list right now. I'm looking for it now. I'm sure you've gotten it. I'm sure you guys are at the point now. The chicken fucker song. I don't know if I still don't know what you're talking about. The chicken fucker song. Are you? The only chicken fucker I know about is the just shave the sides and go mohawk. Awesome. Somebody out here knows who it was. I'm waiting. You guys must be at the point where you've heard me asking. Erica. What's her channel name? If I start typing Erica, it'll probably tell me because I'm... Yeah, but Erica what? She's got a channel name. I want to find her channel name. I know I subscribed to her. I've got so many goddamn channels. I've pretty much got to be able to remember what they're called. Otherwise, I never can find them. Because I want to shout her out. She was really, really, really smart, and it was fun to watch just demolish the guy. Like, it was like a wrecking ball. My gaming channel's Brainy Beaver Games, BM Furball. Sheila is a good substitute for chick. Everybody keeps saying Erica, but you're all 10 seconds behind me, so I just don't know what her last part of her thing is. Erica what? Nope. Oh man, I wish I could just search my subscriptions only. Can I? I don't know how to do that if you can. Somebody's got to tell me what the hell her last name is on her channel. Surely somebody here knows. Because I subscribed to her, so I have to... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hit my history. Wait, what has happened? Something just happened. I heard a noise. Gut sick Gimmon. Okay, I would never have guessed that. I couldn't remember that. What's it called? Gut sick? Oh yeah, Kent Hoven. Yeah, no, there. Type her name here and we'll get it this way. Yep, that's her. Yeah, no, she's a smart girl. It was crazy watching her wreck Because was it Modern Debate that she was on? She destroyed him. It was like oh my god. It was crazy. Like, how old is she? Here, let me just pause this for 1 second.
It's not scripted, so I end up sounding like
I'm gonna play again.
an idiot that I can normally pass off when I've actually sort of have my
This girl,
outlined ahead.
she's very smart.
Okay, so the one I was thinking of is Roman. You can see here, ancient Rome.
But like, I wonder if I can. Okay, we're not gonna. Let me just Modern Debate, because she whipped out shit on. Was it her? Oh yeah, just a reminder to everybody, by the way, that FTFE is debating tomorrow. I think tomorrow. No, Friday. Sorry, Friday. Versus Nathan Thompson on Modern Day Debate. Just just a little reminder there, everybody. In fact, what the fuck isn't that clicked? Maybe I'm. Holy shit, he posts a lot of videos, doesn't he? It's crazy. I don't even remember when I watched this. I watched her destroy. There it is, right there.
And these guys we knew were more bipedal than modern chimpanzees and modern members of genus flexible shouldered turtles. We fall into this along with a myriad of other different mammals.
Like, she just wrecked him.
Because we have dry noses instead of wet noses. We can't synthesize our own vitamin C, and our lips aren't split. But if you look in the mirror, you can still see a remnant of it. We also have post-orbital plates rather than bars, and essentially the guys that are kicked out of the haplorite.
But like, it was just like a fucking demolishing. The whole thing was just like, that guy looks like Steven Steen, does it not? Does that not look like Steven Steen's picture? It's crazy. I was like, is that Steven Steen when I saw that? Well, let me. Like, even going along and like, just let me find another spot where she did the same thing. Like, I can't remember, but she had a lot of evidence she brought to the table. She was able to do like genome stuff.
At all, most of them.
Anyways, this is getting stupid and pointless. But anyways, it was very, very good, interesting stream. If you haven't seen it and you like hearing like an absolute like answer to every single question, where she just be like, well, absolutely, like. And she was able to put everything down, like, you could tell, like, there's nothing, she didn't have to practice. This is just something she enjoys doing. She really, really knows her shit. She could probably give like, maybe she is a university professor, I don't know, but she could probably give university professors a run. Because it was that good. So, anyways, it was interesting. Let me check the comments one last time, and then we'll probably peter our ass out of here, since I have been waffling about for a while now. My hair's the same way. Da da da. Bum bum. Shave the sides, make a mohawk. Read that before. Sheila's a good substitute for chick I use. That's funny. Brainy Beaver, what is your game channel? Yeah, Brainy Beaver Games. If you guys want to see some gaming, like I said, I might do some like I've been hankering to do some Plague Inc. now. I don't know. Just, it is what it is, you know. I'm pretty good at wiping out humanity. We're gonna have to evolve some maybe some like hypertension problems or something, to get the job done. You know, we'll get her done. Gutstick Gibbon. Okay, yeah, we found the channel. I sent me the link. Oh, okay. Radical sent me the link. I see. Well, fine then. I thought that was somebody linking my channel. You dickhead. I thought that was Steven as well. Yeah, exactly, right? The picture looked a lot like Steven. I was like, hey, what's Steven doing up there? All right, well, Mr. Andrade, I got a question for you. What's on the menu tonight, sir? Like I said, I've got this special going on. You probably told me. I missed it. I am going to waffle my way out of here right away. You're about 10 or 12 seconds behind me. So I do appreciate all of the super chats, stickers, you know, all of the donations. Everybody who didn't donate but is watching, I also appreciate you coming. I've got 49 likes, which is, still fantastic. I'm up against the wrecking ball that is James's modern day debate. It's good to see that we share some patronage, so you never know, maybe I can grow that way a little bit. Maybe YouTube will share me to some of his viewers, because he's on fire these days, isn't he? He's doing great. Yeah, Craven Mordick, link in my gaming channel, which only has like 40-something subs, so you can be part of the new generation of people watching that channel if you want. You can make it that gem. Let's get 1,000 subscribers. Only got 960 to go. We got this. Any chance at starting from the top just for me? Sorry, John, but you know what? Tell you what, John, I have an idea for you, and it's that I'm going to do a really late night Australia. I have to figure out exactly what time. I think New Zealand's literally like tomorrow, like an hour before me tomorrow. So I guess that doesn't actually work necessarily like that. And then you would be... I'll figure it out. I have to sort it out. But I am planning on hitting a few different time zones since we're all going to be stuck inside a little bit extra. And I'm going to try to take advantage of that and help entertain you. And, it might help me grow as a channel. And I think we can all benefit from it. So that's where that's going. I'd watch you over James any day. Craven, I love you too, buddy. PFF. I got 1,200 subs. Well, most of them are gone. What are you talking about? A new gaming channel? Really? Eat my balls. Well, anyways, good for you. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, damn time zones. All right. Okay. Well, I do appreciate everything. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get out of here so I don't waffle about for like an hour straight like I've been known to do. Listen. We've all seen me do it. Okay. And we're gonna 16 hours behind this. Okay. Good to know. So like here's the thing. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna cut the bleeding off now. We're gonna stop the wound. Okay. I'm just gonna kill it. There was another great hangout. I hope you have an amazing rest of the family-free night. Family-free night? I'm gonna have a family-free like month or two. My parents are coming back from the States, and they can't even visit because they've got to go into like isolation for 14 days. So like I've like got a legitimate 20 days before somebody can even visit me. So that's funny. I mean, unless I get a service call, at which point I guess I gotta like glove up and. I don't know. I'd probably wear a mask. I don't know where anybody's been now. If I'm going to somebody's place, it's kind of putting yourself right in their environment. Their kids run up and go, Mr. Service, man. High five. You're like, fuck. So yeah, that's the reality we live in right now. Everybody stay safe, stay happy, give your family and loved ones a hug. Longest outro ever. That's how she goes here at the Brainy Beaver channel. Everybody that knows me knows that you don't leave until you see the beaver screaming at you. Okay, that's how this works. But yeah, please wash your hands. Try not to like cover your hands and your face like I've been doing all stream here. I am going to leave this stream and I'm gonna go wash my hands and my face. Give your loved ones a hug. I can't really do that to my little ones right now, so just give them an extra hug for your, just in case one day you can't. So what's your game channel? Brainy Beaver Games. Jeff, if you scroll up, unless you just came here, Craven can drop the link for you again. Thank you, Craven. And yeah, it's just Brainy Beaver Games. If you type Brainy Beaver Games, I should come up. I'm in the algorithm enough at this point that they're showing me. Like if you look for me, it showed me. So yeah, like I said, wash your hands, wash your face. Please try to stay indoors. I know it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people sick right now, but it's coming. It takes about a week to incubate. I don't know if you saw all the people out in spring break. All those people are gonna come home. They're gonna hug their moms and dads and go see Granny, and that's gonna happen. So unless you think all of those young 20-something, 30-something-year-old spring breakers are gonna come home and self-isolate for 15 days or 14 days, do you think You think that's more logical? I think the fact that they were out there on the beach spring breaking and in the bars is probably, at this point, kind of more of a sign that they're less likely to be that type of person anyways. And so my argument would be those people are going to do exactly what I said. They're going to come home and go, what? I was just spring breaking. How's it going, Mom? Mwah. I missed you. The colleges literally told them not to come back from spring break. They knew what was going to happen. Anyways, stay safe. Have a good night. I love you all.